Toyota just confirmed what truck buyers have been waiting years to hear. A brand new unibody pickup is coming, built on the RAV4 platform, and it's shaping up to wow everybody. If you've been eyeing the Ford Maverick but couldn't bring yourself to walk past the Toyota dealership, this is the truck that's finally going to solve that problem. Most people assume a Toyota pickup means a Tacoma, body-on-frame, trail-ready, and priced well over $35,000, but this one is coming in at around $30,000, with a hybrid powertrain, crew cab seating, and a 5,000-pound tow rating that no compact pickup in the segment can currently touch. A unibody pickup. For years, Toyota's truck lineup meant one thing: body-on-frame construction. Tacoma, Tundra, Sequoia, all built tough, all built traditional. There's nothing wrong with that approach, but it left a significant gap at the entry level. Buyers who needed a pickup bed without the footprint, the fuel consumption, or the price tag of a mid-sized truck had nowhere to turn, at least not at a Toyota dealership. The Maverick essentially created a new category of buyer, and Toyota knows it. Toyota Motor North America CEO Ted Ogawa put it plainly: a RAV4-based pickup is an opportunity, and dealers are already waiting. The head of TMNA's planning and strategy made it even clearer, saying it's not a matter of if. At this point, they're dedicated to it. Those are about as direct as Toyota executives ever get. The new truck is going to ride on the TNGA-K platform, the same modular architecture that underpins the RAV4, and it's going to fill a role that no Toyota has played in the US market before. Think about the buyer who doesn't need a Tacoma's off-road hardware or its crew cab footprint, but still wants a bed, all-wheel drive, and a nameplate they trust to run 200,000 miles without complaint. Until now, that buyer had one real option. That's about to change. But a new platform only tells part of the story, because what this truck is going to look like on the outside is already turning heads, and the design choices Toyota is making here are more deliberate than they might first appear. Exterior. The design direction for the new pickup is already taking shape, and the RAV4 connection is going to be obvious from the first glance. The front end in particular is about to carry over the new RAV4's bold design language almost directly. That means a wide angular face with a prominent grille, sharp LED lighting, and a muscular bumper with notable air intakes, details that already look at home on a truck. From the side, the transition to pickup form is straightforward. A crew cab configuration is the only body style expected on offer, which fits the market perfectly. This is going to be a practical daily use truck, not a worksite hauler. The rear end will carry through the RAV4's design cues with vertically oriented taillights and a clean tailgate. Nothing radical, nothing unexpected, just a sharp, cohesive design that makes the most of the crossover DNA underneath. Because of the TNGA-K platform's unibody nature, the truck's proportions are going to reflect that, longer than the RAV4 but more composed in its movement than anything sitting on a ladder frame. The wheelbase stretch leaves room for a usable bed without inflating the overall footprint to mid-sized territory. For anyone who has tried to park a Tacoma in a tight urban lot, that distinction is going to matter. The exterior sets expectations high, but the powertrain is where this truck genuinely separates itself from everything else in the segment, and it does so in a way that no rival can currently match. It'll be a hybrid. The RAV4 pickup is coming exclusively as a hybrid, and that's one of the defining characteristics of the entire project. The platform and powertrain strategy both point in that direction, and considering what the RAV4 already delivers under the hood, there is a lot to look forward to. Anyone who has watched fuel costs climb over the past few years knows how quickly a pickup truck's running costs add up. That problem is going away with this one. The standard hybrid setup pairs a 2.5-liter inline-4 with electric motors producing up to 236 horsepower combined, and the efficiency numbers it delivers are equally impressive. The RAV4 hybrid regularly returns well over 40 miles per gallon combined, and a truck built on the same setup is going to bring highly competitive ratings to a segment that has never been known for fuel economy. A plug-in hybrid variant is also possible, drawing from the RAV4 PHEV's 324 horsepower setup. That configuration would make this one of the quickest compact pickups available, while still delivering strong electric-only range for daily commuters. And perhaps most importantly, these are powertrains with millions of miles of real-world proof behind them. Toyota's hybrid reliability record is well established, and the RAV4 pickup is going to inherit every bit of it. A powertrain this good deserves an interior that can match it, and from what's coming inside the cabin, it looks like Toyota has no intention of letting the inside fall short of the outside promise. Modern interior. The cabin is going to follow the new RAV4 closely, and given how significantly that interior has moved forward, that's a meaningful step up from what buyers typically expect at this price level. The aesthetic is clean and contemporary, with quality materials and solid build throughout. The dashboard layout prioritizes straightforward operation, with a large central touchscreen, a digital instrument cluster, and physical controls kept where they make sense. One thing that gets overlooked in compact truck comparisons is how the second row actually feels on a longer drive. Tight, cramped rear seats turn a practical truck into a frustrating one the moment a family climbs in. That's where the crew cab layout is going to work in this truck's favor. The rear seat is being designed as a genuinely usable space, not an afterthought. Combined with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging, and Toyota's latest Safety Sense suite as expected standard equipment, the interior is shaping up to offer a level of refinement that the segment hasn't really seen at this price point. So the cabin delivers where it counts, but if you think that's where this truck's strengths end, the capability numbers coming up next are going to change that thinking entirely. Efficient yet capable. One of the biggest questions around any unibody truck is capability, and it's worth addressing directly. This pickup is not going to be a Tacoma competitor in terms of raw off-road hardware or payload. It's not designed to be, but that doesn't mean it's arriving without meaningful numbers. Consider the buyer who occasionally pulls a fishing boat to the lake, hauls a utility trailer on weekends, or tows a small camper a few times a year. For that person, towing capacity is the number that makes or breaks a purchase decision, and the RAV4 pickup is going to deliver. The most capable configurations are about to reach a maximum towing rating of 5,000 pounds, which places it well ahead of the Maverick's top figure and puts it in serious consideration for real-world light trailering duties. The hybrid powertrain's low-end torque characteristics are actually an advantage in this context, as the electric motors deliver strong pull from a standstill, precisely where towing loads matter most. Standard all-wheel drive enabled by the dual-motor hybrid architecture rounds out the package. It works quietly in the background and earns its keep in rain, snow, and uneven terrain, without the complexity of mechanical off-road hardware that most buyers in this segment will never use. Capability like that is only worth so much, though, if the price puts it out of reach. So let's talk about when this truck is arriving and exactly what it's going to cost. Release date and price. The RAV4 pickup is currently in development, with production expected to begin in approximately 2 to 3 years. An arrival at dealerships in late 2027 as a 2028 model year vehicle is the timeline most sources are pointing to, though Toyota has not confirmed an official date yet. In terms of where it will be built, the TNGA-K platform and the focus on the US market make a domestic assembly location the most logical outcome. Toyota's Mississippi plant, which currently produces the Corolla and has capacity to spare, has been mentioned as a candidate. A US-built truck sidesteps tariff complications entirely and helps Toyota keep pricing competitive from day one. And that pricing is expected to land exactly where it needs to. Base models are projected to start at around $30,000, placing the RAV4 pickup squarely in Maverick territory and giving Toyota room to include hybrid-exclusive standard equipment without pushing the entry price out of reach. Upper trims with the PHEV setup will naturally command more, but the base configuration alone is shaping up to be a strong value proposition. What Toyota is building here is a truck that covers a lot of ground, RAV4-derived styling that looks right at home in a pickup layout, an exclusive hybrid powertrain that delivers real-world fuel savings without trading away performance, a genuinely comfortable crew cab interior, and towing numbers that put most unibody rivals to shame. All of that is arriving at a starting price of around $30,000, from a brand with one of the strongest reliability records in the industry. The compact pickup segment has been waiting for a credible Toyota entry since the Maverick first hit dealerships, and based on everything pointing toward that late 2027 arrival, the wait is just about over. The new truck promises a lot, so don't expect rivals to do nothing about it. They're shaping up as well, particularly the 2027 Ford Maverick you can check out in our next video. Small but substantial updates can make a massive difference, and that's what Ford engineers are bringing to the table.